Good morning, guys. This is your host, Freddy Filipinos America Blog. Welcome to my commentary regarding to my support to Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. On his program I- and uh, idea that Filipino need to speak English. Why is the reason why we need to speak English? Okay. I've seen in many interview and more especially we are now approaching the first the nation address by the new president Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. on the first of the nation address this coming I think this coming week. Okay, uh, he always speak in English. He always speak in English, no matter what, because it's a good for all of us as Filipinos. English is a national language, official language in the Philippines. Okay, you said that when you speak English, you are not a Filipino. No, it's our national language. Is in the Constitution, official language, if not national, official language, and for that, it is a good, most especially to the young graduates or the newly graduates there in the Philippines, that how could they sell themselves? Okay, English is a language internationally acknowledged. It is one of the best that we could sell ourselves. If you are a young graduate, who will accept you in a job unless you speak English? You sell yourself in an interview. You sell yourself in an interview. By speaking English, we could do in much more in politics, science, media, or art. And it is having a good command of English help us to grow, to have more opportunities. Agree? How could you sell yourself? Huh? Who will interview you, most especially there in the Philippines? Who will interview you in the Filipino? Okay, most especially if you are applying for a job to a foreign country, if you are applying for a job as an overseas Filipino workers, no one will accept you because they couldn't understand your language. It's it's not a language; it's a dialect. It's a dialect. Most of my colleagues there in PLDT said, "Oh, you're not a Filipino. You're speaking English." Huh? Really? Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. When you speak the language, an effective language, a tool of a tool that you could sell yourself, sell your skill. If you're an accountant, how could you say explain the one that you did for your client in Filipino? Can you say it? The terminology that you use in accounting are all English. If you're an engineer, you're going to design it. You're going to design a building. You're going to design a bridge, and you have to uh, talk to your client. How you going to talk to your client in Filipino? Huh? When your client is a your client's not usually a Filipino. When you are an engineer, most of them are foreigner or foreign investors. If you are plan to put up a huge building, uh, you talk to a group of people, not Filipino most of the time. You talk to an investors, they're not Filipino. Uh, they only understand English because English is an international language. So I strongly support uh, uh, President Bongbong Marcos Jr. in his effort to have a retraining for all public school teachers and private uh, to use English as a medium of instruction. Okay, if you are not, if you don't agree, most especially the elderly or adult, uh, you should be you should think twice before you do that. You should give a model to the kids, to the teens, to the young graduates. to the young graduates, because no matter the scholastic record that he has. Well, I was surprised also. That I'm going to tell you this. One of the main reasons why the Vice President Lenny was not able to uh, be successful in his inner ambition, inner goal to become president, because we are expecting her to, in her all speaking engagement, to use English. She is from UP, and we do expect her to speak in English most of the time. Agree? And here comes President Marcos. I, gr- uh, I will not say it's a graduate of here in the United States, but he has a lot of U.S. education, and also studied there in London, in United Kingdom, and he he stayed here in America for quite a long years, and was grow here, and he knows much of American living, of an American life, and that's the reason why what he is applying there is American way of life, American way of administration. So I strongly support uh, President Bongbong Marcos, because he won by a landslide, a majority votes, and that's I strongly support Lenny during those time, before in the campaign, but we are sorry that she was not able to. She was good candidate, but the mere fact that she failed to convict the Filipino voters in her capacity as to be president is what we regret, because she was not able to convict the Filipinos to vote for her, and also as well as being a feminine, a weaker sex, and that's the problem. Okay, so guys, let's all support the president of the Philippines, President Bongbong Marcos, in his effort to make the Philippines great again by speaking English, by understanding English, by learning how to use it, not exactly the correct grammar, but just as simple as speaking it is more than enough. Like here in America, we don't speak accurate, crispy English. Because this is a multicultural society. Uh, some say it good, some say it bad, some say it awkward, but still we use a common language, English, and that makes the big difference. You don't laugh at person speaking with you are always looking always for this error that he is going to commit. Oh, that's not good, guys. Only get what the message is. That is the most important thing. We can grow on that particular part of the speech, like the president always having an interview that I know he got a lot of mistake, he got a lot of errors, but don't you that pick up the good point, pick up the good point that he wants to deliver. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I thank you. This is a short message that I would like to impart to all Filipinos back home. Let us support the president, and more especially to the kids. To the kids that watch me, thank you so much. God, kids, don't listen to your parents if they said, no, it's improper for you to speak in Filipino. No, it's not. Kids, you are the future leaders of the country. You are the future leaders who will make the country great again. Like the first, the elder president said, Ferdinand Marcos Sr., this nation could be great again. And that is the message imparted to me when he was still in early years. Only the problem, he got a problem later in his administration. But I know he did a good job. The Philippines is a rice exporting country during his time. No one could deny it. No one could deny it. He is a man that can make mistake. Like me, I could make mistake, but I have done many things for the country, and that's for the good thing. If you disagree, then let's talk about it in this channel. Okay? Okay. So this is short message, and I would like to make a shout out to our uh, visitor here, AXL TB DOS. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So thank you so much. AXL TB DOS. TB DOS. TB. Okay. DDS. Is that your channel? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. AXL TB DDS. Okay, I'm going to give you a pin. Okay, okay. This is a short message. This is not on a live stream, but I going to give a recognition to our guests. Okay, I'm going to, and I'm going also to promote your channel later. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, AXLTB DDS. Okay, DDS. Thank you very much. And I hope you support the president, okay? You support President Ferdinand E. Marcos Jr. Ferdinand Marcos Jr. We let's give him a 3 months, 3 months probationary period. 3 months will let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance to work on the common problems. Don't let us be positive that he could rule the country in a much more better than the past administration. Okay, a good guy, working for the common cause of the Filipino. President Ferdinand E. Marcos Jr. Could say a good speaker too. A good speaker too. Okay? Give him a thumbs up and thumbs up for me. A good president, Ferdinand Marcos Bongbong Jr. Okay? The 17th president of the Republic of the Philippines. From America, good. Good morning, Philippines. Never hold your peace, man. Never hold your peace. This is your host, Freddy, Filipinos America Blog. Thank you.